Welcome back to Total 180, the Caribbean's first and only lifestyle brand for men. So in my last video, I promised that my next video would be about travel. So here is the travel video. Why am I obsessed with travel? Because I think that travel is the best investment in yourself that money can buy. Do you want to expand your consciousness? Travel. Do you want to come out to your comfort zone? Travel. Do you want to see how different cultures approach life in general? Then travel. Do you want inspiration for entrepreneurial ideas? Travel. So today I'm going to give you some budget tips to get to your dream destination. See you in a few. Budget travel tip number 1. Start local. Jamaica is a treasure trove of attractions. It's paradise. Remember the hashtag? I live where you vacay. When last you vacay in JA? Take a trip, kick off your shoes, drive, go to a waterfall, check out a beach you haven't been to before. If you hate traveling on a plane or afraid of traveling on a plane or you have limited funds, a good place to start is Jamaica. I mean, I was surprised that I went to Dungeon Falls 2 years ago, right? You know who carried me there? A tourist. When was the last time I went to Dungeon Falls before that? When I was about 10. Sometimes we take our beautiful country for granted. Get reacquainted with your country. Hook up Jamaica and go check out one of these locations. And remember now that we have exciting influencers that can show you packages and off the beaten track places that you've never seen before. Check out Because I'm Black and Deidre in Wonderland. Budget tip number 2. Take the path of least resistance by going to countries that don't require a visa. Less hassle and less money you have to spend. So start there. There are over 50 countries that don't require a visa. Brazil is one of them, by the way, gentlemen. Brazil. Alright. Budget tip number 3. Go to countries that have a favorable exchange rate with the US dollar so you can get more bang for your buck. Do your research. Some good examples of these countries are South America, Southeast Asia, Mexico, Eastern Europe. Start there first where your money can stretch. Go. Budget tip number 4. Use a private browser or download a VPN blocker. We are charged differently based on our locations. So when you can see the location, you can possibly get better rates. So check that out. Budget tip number 5. Book your long distance travel from the States because ticket prices are cheaper when you book them from the States. So let's say you're going up to Australia or Bali or one of these far off places you're going because you think turn up now. Book your flight to Florida or wherever and then book the rest of your itinerary from there. Good luck.
Go.
Budget tip number 6. Ask yourself, do you have any friends who work in the airline industry who could give you a buddy pass? No, we're not talking about the British now, we're not talking about 5 years. And you just go knock him up and say, Brethren, beg your free ticket. No, but if you have any true friends, call them and tell them you need help. You want to go somewhere, you really want to see something different and you want opportunity to travel. Ask them if they will help you. Maybe they will surprise you and say yes. Budget tip number 7. Take advantage of the peace of mind prime booking window. This is a period about 4 to 6 months before the flight. This is when you're likely to get the best rates and the best seats. Check it out. Number 8. Use budget travel sites such as Expedia, Kayak, and my personal favorite, Momondo.com. Momondo has a feature where if you don't know where you want to go, you can put everywhere and it will tell you how much it costs to go anywhere in the world for the time that you want to choose. So check it out. Budget tip number 9. Sleep cheap if you have to. Sometimes we get caught up in glamorous travel. Boy, we stay at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel and we never get to go anywhere because we're just waiting for that big money to come to go somewhere. Sometimes it's just about getting to the destination. Maybe you can sleep cheap if you have to. Do you have any friends in the area who you can stay with? Can you crash on a couch? Or maybe you can use an Airbnb. Travel has changed. You don't need that much money anymore. You just want to get there. Sleep cheap if you have to. Budget tip number 10. Eat cheap if you have to. I know you want to go to the fancy 5-star restaurant and take a couple selfies and take pictures of the food and things, but One of the best ways to save money and connect with the culture is via street food. A lot of countries in the world have really good exotic street food, so try that instead and save some money. You're welcome. Budget tip number 11 might not seem like a budget tip in the short term, but in the long term it is, and that is to go further. So let's say you're going to a particular country. See if you can go to countries that are neighboring. It might cost you a little more, but it might just be a simple drive or a short-term flight. Life is short, travel is expensive and time consuming, so it's a way for you to maybe kill 2 or 3 birds in one stone. So you know you have covered one region, you don't have to go back there, you can go somewhere else later on. An example of this is, in 2008 I wanted to go to Egypt. I was hung up on going to Egypt, but my father advised me to take an actual package where I went to Jordan and Israel. I haven't been back since. Now I can go to other places. So go further if you can. Right. Alright, so you want a brata tip? See the brata you know, but disclaimer, total 180 burn out all credit card. But if you have a credit card that gives you travel rewards, how about looking to using those rewards to take a trip? Or synchronize the spending so that you can make a trip out of the money, since you're going to use that money, right? So 2020 and beyond, I want to be a decade of travel and exploration for you. The world is yours for the taking. The world is your oyster. You're welcome. Remember to subscribe to our Total 180 YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. See you soon.